Here we see the contrast between destruction and construction. Destroying something can be quick and easy, but building something new takes time and effort. Next, we compare laziness with being active. While being lazy might feel comfortable, staying active keeps us healthy and energetic. Now, let's look at the difference between slow and fast. Moving slowly can be relaxing, but sometimes we need to move quickly to get things done. Here, we see the stark contrast between a devil and an angel. This represents the age-old battle between good and evil. Next, we compare being poor with being rich. Wealth can bring comfort, but it's important to remember that happiness doesn't always come from money. Now, we see the difference between dead and alive. Life is full of energy and growth, while death signifies the end of that journey. Here, we compare going down with going up. Moving upwards often symbolizes progress and achievement. Next, we see the contrast between narrow and wide. A narrow path can be restrictive, while a wide road offers more freedom and space. Now, let's look at little versus much. Having a little can be simple and manageable, but having much can offer more opportunities. Here, we compare remembering with forgetting. Memories can be precious, but sometimes forgetting is necessary to move on. Next, we see the difference between safe and dangerous. Safety brings peace of mind, while danger requires caution and bravery. Now, let's look at weak versus strong. Strength can be physical or mental, and it helps us overcome challenges. Here, we compare even and odd numbers. Even numbers are divisible by 2, while odd numbers are not. Next, we see the distinction between male and female. Both genders have unique qualities and strengths. Now, let's look at melting versus freezing. Melting turns solids into liquids, while freezing turns liquids into solids. Here, we compare arresting with being free. Freedom is a fundamental right, while arrest is a consequence of breaking the law. Next, we see the contrast between sunny and rainy weather. Both types of weather have their own beauty and importance. Now, let's look at stale versus fresh. Fresh food is nutritious and tasty, while stale food has lost its quality. Here, we compare being online with being offline. The internet connects us to the world, but sometimes it's good to disconnect and enjoy the moment. Finally, we see the difference between many and little. Having many can be overwhelming, while having little can be more manageable. Let's start with the concept of distance. Something can be far away or very near. Next, we explore time periods. Ancient refers to something very old, while modern is something current. Now, let's look at correctness. Right means correct, and wrong means incorrect. Size is another important concept. Something can be small or big. In competitions, you can either lose or win. Emotions vary greatly. You can feel sad or happy. Relationships can be friendly or hostile. You can have friends or enemies. Quality can be judged as good or bad. Age can make things new or old. Containers can be full or empty. Noise levels can vary. You can scream or be quiet. Attendance can be marked by presence or absence. Fit can be tight or loose. Spaces can be public or private. Time of day can be evening or morning. In hotels, you check out when leaving and check in when arriving. You can either accept or refuse an offer. Reactions can be to cry or to laugh. Marital status can be divorced or married. You can lose something or find it. Here we see the words girl and boy, which are opposites. Next, we have ugly and pretty, showing contrasting appearances. Now, let's look at short and tall, describing different heights. Here, fail and pass represent opposite outcomes. Sell and buy are actions that are opposites in a transaction. Close and open describe opposite states of a door. Answer and question are opposites in a conversation. Wet and dry describe opposite conditions of being soaked or not. Expensive and cheap show contrasting costs. Dull and sharp describe the condition of a pencil. Broken and whole show the state of an object. Old and young describe different ages. Thin and thick describe the width of objects. Light and dark show contrasting levels of brightness. Smart and stupid describe different levels of intelligence. Succeed and fail represent opposite results. Ugly and beautiful show contrasting appearances. Long and short describe different lengths. Curly and straight describe different hair types. After and before show different points in time. When we think of temperature, hot and cold are two opposite sensations we often experience. In terms of direction, east and west are opposites, guiding us to different parts of the world. Every journey has a start and a finish, marking the beginning and the end of an adventure. While discussing involves talking about something, delicious describes something that tastes really good. In the context of law, innocent means not guilty of a crime, while guilty means having committed a crime. The words out and in describe the position of objects, whether they are outside or inside. To forbid means to prohibit something, while to allow means to let it happen. Feeling calm is being at peace, whereas feeling nervous is being anxious or uneasy. Shallow and deep describe the depth of something, like water or thoughts. To receive means to get something, while to send means to give or dispatch something away.